Hi guys, Kathleen here, and I first want to wish you at this time is like one day before Christmas, so I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. I don't think that's grammatically correct, but you get my point. So with that being said, I want to get into some valuable stuff that I've learned from the last book I read, and that really was a little breakthrough in the way that I think about building success, building businesses, and really being successful overall, okay, in life in general. And it's not like what people want to hear, but you're gonna see in a second what I'm talking about. Now, this book here is called The Greatest Minds and Ideas of All Time, okay, by Will Durant. And a great book, by the way. You can buy it. It's like, I don't know, 15 bucks or 10 bucks or something like that, the hardcover. So a really valuable book. Like, Will Durant is a master. And he talks about a lot of great ideas there, but the one that caught my attention and made me think was really the fact that he says nations are born Epicureans, are born Stoics, and die Epicureans. And what that means, this is from a Greek philosophy, like very old Greek philosophy, and the Epicureans were the people who were all after instant pleasure, all after instant gratification and getting that momentary pleasure. They believed in living for today because we may not be alive for tomorrow, so they only believed in living the moment and getting the pleasure right now, not waiting for it, not delaying, not anything. Okay, having fun right now, all this type of stuff. And the Stoics were the people who believed in investing in their future, were the people who believed, were really the investors, the people who put off instant pleasure, instant gratification to get a future benefit, a future advantage, a future money, future wealth, future health in every area of your life. But we are talking business right now, okay? If you're watching this, you probably are thinking about starting your own business, or you already have a business. You may be one of my students. Hi there. And you want to take your business to the next level, or you may be struggling in some way. So I'm going to explain how this applies to business, but you can see how widely this goes and how you can apply this to every single area of your life. So the principle of being stoic is what made Warren Buffett rich, what made not Brad Pitt, that's an actor, Bill Gates rich. I read somewhere that he spent 10 years of his life working at a desk before getting his first $1 billion or his first big money. So all these guys, they were all after the long-term thing. They were putting aside the momentary pleasure that they could get by watching a movie or eating a Big Mac or just not being productive, okay, and watching some funny videos on YouTube or Facebook, which is fine if you have a balance. They put that aside and they decide to work on their future. So here's the results. Like, Warren has like $65 billion. Bill Gates has like $80 billion. Also, Arnold Schwarzenegger has been one of the biggest, the mostly paid actors in the world when he was doing Terminator, and he was like several years in a row the most strong man, the best bodybuilder in the world, and he was applying the same thing. He was investing in his future by lifting the weights right now, by putting the effort right now, by investing his effort, time, and money, and everything into his future. So this ties up a lot with the social conditioning that we have about consumerism and investing. Okay, a lot of people just live for the for the YOLO, live right now, tomorrow we may die thing. Okay, and that's cool to a certain point. I mean, I go to parties a lot, and in those times I go to the parties, I don't think about investing. Okay, I may develop some connections, but I'm all about thinking of having fun and loosening up and having fun. That's all I think about. So that's an Epicurean moment of my life. But most people spend 99% of their time being Epicurean and not that much time on being Stoic. And being Stoic is gonna bring you the business that you want. Okay, staying up at night and creating your sales letters and doing your blog posts and personalizing and optimizing your funnels, your campaigns, and working with your coach to figure something out or think about how to strategize your marketing and send your emails and all this stuff. Okay, I know this sounds like a lot. It's really not. All this stuff is being a Stoic. Okay, so you must understand, like, people get to me and I mean, you have to be disciplined to be Stoic. That's one thing. And people are not disciplined, especially some of my students. Like, guys, if you're watching, I'm talking about you. Some of my students, what they do is that they do not discipline themselves to do the things that they gotta do. They know what they have to do, but they just don't do it. And it's frustrating to me. I mean, I had the same problems too, but I managed to get past them. And this is one of the biggest problems that most people have. I mean, they know what they have to do. They know that they should join this business opportunity. They know that they should buy this product. They know that they should follow through on this plan that they have, on this business idea, on this health plan to lose 10 pounds or whatever it is that you want to get, but they just don't do it because they don't have the self-discipline. And that needs to be built up. You're not going to wake up with it. Okay? You need to make small little changes every single day. What I do is that when I think of something and my mind goes and creates an excuse, what I do is that I force myself to do it. Like when I'm in my bed, they say I'm trying to go to sleep, and I think like, oh, I forgot my my laptop open, maybe, or something like that, and I say, oh, I will leave it open. Then I will literally force myself to do it because I want to rewire my brain. This actually happens. I mean, Sharon Molan talks in his book, Inheritance, about this, how your genes are rewiring themselves by your actions and by how you use your willpower. And also a lot of scientists and neuroscientists talk about this. When you do some things that are not in your usual habits, you literally rewire your brain to do that again. So if you're forcing yourself to do some stuff that are more Stoic, when you're used to being Epicurean, it's gonna be easier and easier to do those stuff. Okay, it's hard at the beginning but it's gonna be easier and easier. So it's time to wrap this up. I clearly don't have much time right now. It's Christmas time, but yeah, Merry Christmas again. I hope you're having a really amazing time with your family. I have too. I'm going to Cyprus. It's like an island in Europe in like 4 days. I'm pretty excited about that, and it's going to be fun. I mean, really, yeah. I'm really grateful for my life. I think I'm bragging a lot. Yeah, maybe I'm bragging. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Merry Christmas and have an extraordinary day. Bye bye. Hey there. Cat, say hey. He's angry at you. You're not subscribed. Okay. So please do that. And you may actually get a chance of touching this royal, fancy, very expensive cat in your lifetime. Okay? It's not a guarantee, obviously, because this cat is very fancy and beautiful and exciting and all those complicated, beautiful words, but you get a chance, so I will not miss that. Okay, I will definitely not miss that. So just click subscribe, and maybe he will agree. I don't know. Okay? Subscribe.